Today on Blog Success Journal, we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can have an awesome theme on your blog.
And today's show is brought to you by Hostgator, the only web host that we recommend to our own friends and family. So just go to blogsuccessjournal.com/Hostgator and you can start your own blog today for just a penny.
Okay, so how do you make your blog look sharp and polished? You know, when you go and you sign up and you create your initial blog account, it looks kind of plain and boring. Yeah. Okay, there's basically 3 ways that you can make your blog look professional, okay? 1, you can do all the coding yourself. 2, you can use an existing template, either free or paid. 3, you can hire a professional to do a custom web design. But I have a disclaimer, okay? To do these things, you've got to make sure you're on a flexible blogging platform like WordPress, and you've got to be running on your own web hosting account, because if you're running on some free provider, will they provide all the stuff like, I don't know, like WordPress.com, things like that, you're very limited in what you can and cannot change on your blog.
Not to mention no support. That's a deal breaker right there. So let's talk about option 1, the doing it yourself. You know, if you know a lot about HTML and CSS and you have the time, value your time. People are like, oh, all it costs me is time. Dude, that's the most valuable thing you've got. So anyway, if you have the time to invest in it and you don't have the cash, then this is a great option. And you know HTML, CSS, platform-wise, you go with WordPress, like Jennifer said. You get a web hosting account, like with the HostGator deal that we talked about. You install WordPress on your web hosting account, which is free, the WordPress software, and you can use a graphic design software like Adobe Photoshop to make some of the images. And look at the other sites in your niche, or just look at the other blogs in any niche really, and find elements that you like or concepts, and you can basically implement some of those that look and feel on your site.
Now, option 2 is a much simpler option, you know, if you're not a coding type of person, but it can be more expensive. You know, there's tons of free themes that come with WordPress that you can install, which is going to be better than the basic theme. But again, they may not be as custom as you like. You know, you may want your subscribe box here and a form here and all this kind of stuff. You may or may not be able to do that with the free themes. So you can get a premium theme from someone like StudioPress, PageLines, or DIY themes, okay? And you just put those in straight out of the box, and they're generally a little more robust than the free themes. So, and if you're familiar with web design, then you can make a few little tweaks here and there on your own.
Yeah, so that may be the smarter way to go. Now, the other option is hiring a professional. Now, this can get obviously very expensive, and you want to make sure you have your project clearly thought out, you know exactly what design you're looking for, what concept you're going for. Be careful of the project sort of skyrocketing out of control. Skyrocketing, it does happen.
Let's do this. This will be cool. Hey, let's try
hey,
that.
Let's add that, and before you know it, you know, you're going and going and going, it keeps growing. Look, this can be very expensive. Just make sure you have the cash to do it beforehand. It probably makes sense to start out with the option Jennifer was just talking about of a custom theme, and then customize it with a pro if you're going to go this option. Yeah,
what we actually recommend, okay, if you're just getting started, is to start free, then go to a template premium theme, and then as your business grows and you can afford it, then you can go to a totally custom theme.
Yeah. And don't forget to go to blogsuccessjournal.com/Hostgator to start your own blog today for just a penny.